Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. Welcome to the Video Game Fight School channel. Thank you very much for tuning in. So today I'm going to be making one of my very first videos regarding character skins that I would like to see in the Gotham Knights game. And today I'm going to focus on just one particular character and one particular skin because unlike many others, I usually don't necessarily want too many skins for a character. I like a limited number of skins, and that way I don't have to really make too many choices. I just have a very small dish with them, and I can pick something very fast. But if Warner Brothers Games Montreal can make this a reality, I think it's really going to resonate with a lot of fans. And for those of you who may be wondering, I'm looking at the Batman Under the Red Hood skin or costume for Jason Todd, the Red Hood himself. So in the Gotham Knights game, we all know that he's a character that's actually, available. He's going to be a playable character. He's going to be someone that's, in the mix of things. And for most of us, this is a character that we actually resonate with. I don't know exactly what your experience is like with this character, but for me, because I wasn't necessarily a comic reader in that sense, I started out just only watching Batman's animated series. That's how I got to know the character even better. At first, I did used to have comics. Don't get me wrong. I think my dad used to give me a small allowance to get comics, but because I was terrible at reading, I just ripped them apart and I don't know why. I know it's a crazy story. I apologize for those who might think, what? Yes, I remember ripping this one Batman comic apart because I didn't care about it, but the animated series always resonated with me for every character, but Batman really did stand out. So when I got to see Batman Under the Red Hood, it was one of the first few animated movies I'd seen in a very long time. And that movie made a very strong impression on me as to the way the character is actually built. So the skin of the character, basically, or this costume, has Jason wearing just a very interesting jacket, a weird red helmet of some sort, and underneath a little tiny mask that is, reminiscent of him being Robin from back in the day. But what's even better, and I think what will probably have a lot of people still kind of tap into how important this skin is the movie itself was very good. Now, let me throw out some numbers for you guys so that you can see exactly what I mean. So the Rotten Tomatoes rating for Batman Under the Red Hood is a 100%. The tomato meter, that's from the critics. There were only 7 reviews from the critics, so they gave it a 100%. The audience score is a 92% out of over 10,000 ratings. That is a very, very high rating for a movie for an audience review. Very few movies actually get that kind of, love when it comes to their rating or their ranking on the Rotten Tomatoes critics and database. So from the critics and from the audience. Now sometimes the critics are spiteful on Rotten Tomatoes. This is for sure. We've seen this many times for TV shows or even some movies that gamers really do like say Alita Battle Angel. The critics gave it a 61% out of their own ranking, and then the audience gave it a 92% as well. But here the Under the Red Hood Batman TV show or movie, whatever it is you want to call it, was just one of those unique shows where 100% from the audience, the critics, and 92% from the audience. This is a big deal. It's not something that you could just go ahead and just write off. You got to really acknowledge that this was such a phenomenal show in its writing. So this is one of the reasons, because it's a show that's pretty good and it's a show that resonated with me, that I would like this particular skin to be in the Gotham Knights game. So WB Montreal, whatever it is that you can do, whoever you got to call, get your artists to work to start conceptualizing what that would look like. I strongly believe that it will really add an extra layer to the game if some of these monumental skins, especially one like this, can be available for the character. And to be honest, it doesn't even have to be a day one availability. If it's something that we have to work for or play the game for or whatever, I think it will really drive replayability. It would drive a lot of people jumping around to try to get this particular skin, because this is no small skin. At any rate, it's not just something that you could just chalk up to, well, it's just any other skin. Nah. This is a costume that I think is really going to be valued by the community. Now, what's even interesting is that Rocksteady had the opportunity to do this because they had the character in their game and they didn't necessarily pull it off. I don't know why. I guess maybe they were trying to focus on other characters, or they already had their minds made up, or they wanted to basically distance themselves from the Under the Red Hood story. I guess that's probably what it is that they wanted to do. But with Warner Brothers Games Montreal's take on Batman, I think it really does open the door for a lot of opportunity. Who knows? There could be a DLC for each character and their, I would say interaction with Batman. That probably will bring Batman into the game as kind of a memory. So maybe the Under the Red Hood storyline could, basically be the basis of some DLC where, you get to play and you get to maybe even fight against Batman. Ooh, that would be insane if they did something like that. But I guess I'll stop the video here. I really just wanted to go ahead and, start this series because some of you have been requesting that I talk about what skins I would like to see, but I haven't really done that because, I just only want this one skin for now. But I'll be researching and going back to look at some of the animated series. There probably are some skins that have, in a sense, maybe caught my eye or my attention. I'll probably look at some of the literature as well that I own and see if, Robin or Nightwing or even Batgirl herself has a skin that I think will probably be cool looking. But I have to say, her skins that they've shown so far in this trailer, they really do look good, in my opinion anyway. So far, I think they're really good in the way that they've set it up. But again, we'll have to see a little bit more. And, I'm not doubtful that there will be more skins for all the other characters. I'm just saying so far, this is one that I wanted to present. And, from my research, again, I might be able to find another one that I think is, quite good looking or whatever it is. And I'll be happy to share it with you guys here on the channel. So thanks for watching. Peace out.